New products, the lifeblood of any organization. Eventually, all organizations are judged by the success of their products. Whether it's an automobile company, a computer company, a life insurance company, a stock market company, or a university. Of course, here at the university, it turns out that our products are our programs and then our graduates of those programs. So we all want you to be successful because it helps us as an organization. So what's more important in a new product success, the idea or the execution? Let me put that a little bit differently to you. Which is better, a good idea poorly executed or a poor idea well executed? Good idea poorly executed or a poor idea well executed? Well, of course, the answer is a good idea poorly executed might succeed eventually because maybe we can fix how we marketed it. But a bad idea will always be a bad idea. So the implications for new product development: spend more time on coming up with a new product idea and worry a little bit less about implementation and execution. Because if you don't spend time on new product development and the idea of coming up with a good idea, no matter what you do in terms of execution, it probably won't matter. So why are new products important? Well, when do firms turn to new products? Well, they tend to turn to new products when there's a reduction in sales, or when there's new competition, which might reduce sales, or the competition develops a new product and we think we ought to match them, or we find that our products are falling out of favor because of changing tastes, or new technology becomes available and eliminates whole product categories, or it's all part of the company culture. That is, we are constantly looking for new products. An example, of course, is the pre-recorded music industry, product life cycles by product form. There were cassette tapes, followed by CDs, followed by digital music downloads. Now, most of you download most of your music digitally now, but many of you probably still have a number of compact discs. I have a number of cassette tapes. New product management as a job and product management as a job. What are the critical skills to be good at product management? Well, you need to be creative, organized, and efficient. You need to have good interpersonal skills, be persuasive, and understand the business environment in which you're operating. The number one skill for product managers is the ability to develop and execute a product marketing plan. All right, the number one skill for product managers is the ability to develop and execute a marketing plan or a product plan for an individual product line. This is crucial because everything's about taking data, analyzing data, turning data into knowledge, knowledge into insights, and insights into actions. Product manager also has to be customer-centered, data-driven, understand media promotion, packaging, purchasing, publicity, sales, market research, a whole lot. In reality, a good product manager is almost like an entrepreneur in that they know the brand just as if it were their own product. The risk and reward for being a product manager is all about what you do next. You're only really as good as your last successful product launch. It's a little bit like coaching college football. When I coached college football, you're really only as good as your last set of wins. All right, some trends in product management. Well, there's been more of an emphasis on product over volume in the last few years. Much more highly targeted promotions, closer to one-on-one marketing using more database and online digital media. More relationship building and frequency programs. These are the loyalty programs that you see around everything from the Vons Gas Club card to places like Big Lots having a frequent buyers club. The internet, of course, has created new ways of reaching customers and delivering products. One of the trends in product management today is there's more data than ever before. It's all about the big data. There is more global thinking. There is more levels of competition, and there's of course, and as a result, in its crowded marketplace, there's more increase in the value of brands. Other things we notice are shortening product life cycles, more emphasis on new product development, increased power of retailers and e-tailers. Think about the power that Amazon has, or the power that eBay has, or now even the power of Walmart.com. There's a shifting away from advertising expenditures towards more direct marketing and promotion-related activities. There's more use of price as a competitive tool. And one of the things we see is more family branding. And in terms of new products, then that translates into more product line extensions. In both cases, trying to take advantage of the brand equity that's been built up in a brand. All right, so what is a new product? Well, new products range from being new to the world to new product category entries, to new additions in a product line, to product improvements, to marketing changes, to simply repositioning the product. So at one end of the spectrum, we're designing products that are brand new, that have never been introduced, that have no current primary demand, let alone selective demand. And at the other end, it's taking one of our products and then repositioning it. An example of this is Dr. Pepper. On the old Dr. Pepper bottles, there were the numbers 2, 4, and 10. Dr. Pepper was pitched as a drink that you should drink before you went to bed at night. You should drink it warm with a twist of lemon. Now, most of us probably don't do that, but that was the whole idea of sort of repositioning Dr. Pepper as a before you went to sleep product. Some examples of new products, and there's new product modifications. Your book talked about things like modifying products in terms of new characteristics. And so, we have our newest model of computer has a solid state hard drive on it. It has a new, faster processing chip. It has better graphics and better sound card. It might also be an issue of product bundling. New products and product modifications in the computer business might simply mean taking our existing products and bundling them together, or bundling the different features together in different ways to create different products. There might be such things. Your book talked a lot about market modification, that is finding new customers for our product, increasing a product's use, or creating a new product use situation. This is the idea that Gatorade is really good not only for dehydration and working out, but it's also good for little bitty children to have as an alternative to a fruit drink in very hot weather, and for people who are on any sort of medication where they can't afford to be dehydrated. All right, so other new products that we might be tempted to look at would be product repositioning our product in a way that makes it more appealing to a particular customer segment or target market. We might develop a new product because we're reacting to a competitor's product and position. We might develop a new product because we're reaching for a new market and we think that that's the product that best fulfills the needs for that market. Or we might produce a new product because it's part of try to catch a rising trend. This is the new hottest and greatest and newest idea. So let's see if we can't create a product to catch that rising trend. Here we have a chart that the book used for classifying new products. At one end of the spectrum, we have market penetration, which is really no new product, no changes to technology, no market changes, just doing a better job of marketing our product to try to get more market share from existing customers. At the opposite end of the scale, we have new markets and new technologies being used, and this is what we call, of course, once again, the diversification strategy. And then we have all the alternatives in between. In some cases, market changes to markets. In other cases, changes to the product and the technology associated with it. So why do new products fail? Well, there are lots of reasons why new products don't necessarily succeed, but some of the most likely reasons are no competitive advantage. So it's a good enough product, but there's no reason for people to switch to it. Failure to match our competitive strengths with our product. That is, it's not a bad product, it's just not a good product, not a good fit for our company. Changes in taste, even as you produce the product, maybe taste change. Could be a timing issue. Could be insufficient market size in the first place. Could be that there are barriers to entry, in particular the distribution of products, or that make it difficult to get into a marketplace. It might be a lack of channel support in general. But in total, there are 3 reasons why new products fail. Either we did a bad opportunity analysis, we poorly executed the marketing plan that we had for the product, or it was a bad product. Bad opportunity analysis, things like we didn't really have as big a market, not as big a competitive advantage, not a good product, bad execution of the marketing strategy.